Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen for race number 2 of our Tuesday night doubleheader. We have the Allthedirt Super Late Model Series presented with the Efrl, Extreme Forces Racing League. First time the Super Late Models have been back in action with the Efrl in a hot minute. Look for these guys to put on an awesome show. Right now we're looking at the number 3 car. Sport that very classic Intimidator look. That's Matthew Setzer, third fastest right now. Ooh, look at this, boys. Number 61. We have Hughes back in action tonight. We got Frank Hughes Jr. sitting currently 4th. Oh, we better go take a look at Mr. Michael Steele's ride. That thing looks amazing. Oh, I can't see it from that angle. There we go. Simple and classy. I like that. Michael running a Ford Mustang. Just saw Matt Cochran in the number 4 machine. I hate to tell Matt, but he's running the wrong skin on that car. It does not line up right. Looks like they put it together with duct tape before he came out tonight. So I'll see some oh, wait. Words hard. Let's get that back under control. Let's try that one more time. Seeing some familiar faces from the previous race. So once again, we don't have a rookie and advanced series. We're just running our late model stock, and then a pro late model. Wait a minute. Look at that machine, number 95, Devin Smith, running the Falcon Graphics Ollie's outlet car? Or did his paint just not refresh? That car just looks bad fast already. Alright, we got just a minute left in practice. And then these guys are going to try to set down some quick times. Dwayne Kernahan, Old Town Pizza, number 36, Ford Mustang. Dwayne was watching our last broadcast, said he had a new car for tonight. He said it'd always be black and green though, and we didn't doubt that for a minute. Fastest car in practice was that number 13 machine of Ben Morrow. Ben was battling for the lead almost every race last season, just to come up short behind our buddy in the number 41 machine, Dean Demmer Jr. Dwayne Kernahan looking to be one of the first ones out on the track. he's just sitting there. Let's jump on somebody who's running. Frank Hughes making his return to the EFRL. That number 61 Hughes Garage Machine. $16.91. Matthew Setzer jumps to the top with a $16.77. Second lap for Mr. Hughes. He does improve, jumps up to second with a $16.80. See if Devin Smith can improve on his second lap. $16.82. $16.92 for Dwayne's first lap. We'll see what he's got now. Ooh, it's very loose coming out of the corner. That's actually going to cost him. Oh, look at that machine. That number 89. Bad Brad Stefan. Purple, black, and yellow. Sexy looking machine there. Brad's first lap is going to put him P6. Got to watch out for those bumps in 3 and 4. Spins it across the line. Does not improve. Ben Morrow, 17.98, messed up his qualifying time. Oh, he's going to have his work cut out for him tonight. Steele and Cochran so far, two drivers have not taken any laps for qualifying. Yeah, go you, Dwayne. Got a decent starting spot. Looks like you're going to start in 5th spot. We'll see how you can do, bud. Good luck. You got teammate Travis Lepanis right behind you. Michael Steele not setting down a lap. He's going to be starting from the back. Wayne Kernahan said, yep, it's slick out there. Well, while we got a minute, let's check out our race info for tonight. Ooh, track temp, 132 degrees. Holy moly. That's going to tear some tires up. Get all kinds of greasy on you guys. Five Flag Speedway, home of the Snowball Derby. This track's been around for a very long time. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Week number 1 of the Allthedirt Super Late Model Series. We get to be the title sponsor. Very happy to team up with the EFRL and Mr. Dean Qual. Alright, I'm going to start gridding up. Row number 1, Setzer and Hughes. Row number 2, we got Devin Smith and Sean Harrell. Row number 3, our one and only Dwayne Kernahan, along with teammate Travis Lapanis. Row number 4, Bad Brad Stefan, with our second place finisher from our first race, Mr. Nathan Hale. Zach Bates in that number 19 machine is going to roll off in row number 5 on the inside. Outside of him, the 13 of Ben Morrow. And bringing up the last row, we got the number 5 of Michael Steele and Matt Cochran from Darnell Racing. Good luck, drivers, in the first race of the season. Super late models, you got to be very easy on the throttle. These things have a lot of power. They look very similar to the late model stocks we were just... Well, thank you very much, Mr. Clumsy Cardboard. I appreciate it. I am not good with last names sometimes. Harl. Is that right? First race of the season, you got to give me a little bit of slack, right? No? Maybe not? Alright. Matthew Setzer and Hughes going to lead us out of turn number 4. Pace car is off. I'm not sure if that start was legal. There could be some questioning on that one. Setzer jumps out to an early lead regardless, followed by the number 95 of Devin Smith. Kernahan and Hughes battling side by side for third. Hughes was on that top row for the start. Bad place to be at this track. Looking to do a crossover move on the 36. Ooh, gets loose. Might have grazed that inside wall. Keeps it fairly clean. I don't see any damage to the side of that machine, but that's going to cost them several positions. Matthew Setzer continues to lead up front. Devin Smith in that number 95 machine, running a little bit of higher line as they exit the corner. Shane in that number 6 machine. That car is easy to find on the track. I like that green. Washes up just a little bit, opens the window for the 89 of Brad Stefan. Stefan gonna take over that 4th spot by the looks of it. Followed by the 61 of Hughes. That 6 machine could be in some trouble. There's a long line on the bottom. He's gonna lose a lot of positions. Sets her up to a half a second lead over Devin Smith. Do have a long race, 125 laps, and the track temperature is super hot. He's going to have to be careful not to burn up his tires. These guys are going to have to pit at least for fuel. And I'm going to be willing to bet they're going to take at least right side tires when they do. Hughes trying to make up the ground he lost from the start. He started on the outside front row, all the way back to 5th now. Brad Stefan was a contender last season. Ran up front for a lot of races. Unfortunately, ran into some bad luck. Didn't always get the finishes that his car deserved. We'll see if he can turn that around here at the beginning of this season. He's currently running in 4th place, right behind Dwayne Kernahan. Dwayne looking pretty solid in that number 36 machine tonight. Fastest lap that last time by was actually by our 6th place car of Travis Lepenis. Smith has reeled back in Matthew Setzer. Actually, the whole field's kind of reeled him back in. That could just be Mr. Setzer trying to save some tires. Nathan Hale in that 00 machine, way off the pace. Actually in danger of going a lap down here pretty quick. He's 14 seconds behind the leaders, and they're only running a 16-second lap. Laps into our A main race. Looks like the 19 machine of Mr. Bates is out of it. Nathan Hale, our 2nd place finisher in our last race, in danger of going a lap down. Setzer drops the hammer on that number 3 machine, pulls back away, back up to a 6/10 of a lead over 2nd place Devin Smith. Dwayne Kernahan in 3rd, Brad Stefan battling him. Ooh, Kernahan lost some positions. He's gonna drop all the way back to 5th. And look who is battling to get into the top 5. Ben Morrow in that number 13 machine, after having a really bad qualifying lap, started all the way back in 10th. Oh, hard into the back of the 36. Dwayne straightens it up. Nice save by the 36. Unfortunately, that's going to cost him 4 positions on the track. Morrow just overdrove it, got into the back of him. Battle looks to be heating up for 3rd place as Frank Hughes is on the bumper of the 89 machine of Stefan. Cars are pretty evenly gapped right now. got a fairly large gap back to the 16 machine of Travis Lepanis and Michael Steele, but don't count either one of those drivers out. Those guys know how to save their equipment, know how to be there at the end of this race. And we are only 31 laps into a 125 lap race, and with our track temperature being 132 degrees, these tires are getting to eat up quick when you're driving it as hard as these guys are up front. I wasn't able to talk to the drivers before the event to see what kind of fuel window they were getting, but we know they will have to pit at least once. The gap between Setzer and that first lap down car of Nathan Hale is sticking fairly even. Not quite sure why Hale is back that far from the rest of the field, but could be a strategy call on his end. We'll see. Matthew Cochran looking to make a move underneath the 36 of Kernahan. Harrell looking to make a move underneath as well, following back through. He's got a lot of ground to make up. He got trapped on that high side, lost a ton of ground. Went from running in the top 4 or 5 to all the way back to 10th and 11th. Got a little bit of a breakaway now for the top 3, Setzer, Smith, and Stefan. Then we have about a second gap back to Morrow in 4th place. Hey Marcy, thanks for tuning in. Give you a quick Michael update. He started dead last on the field. He is currently all the way up to 6th. I think him and Travis are just kind of playing it safe. Still got a long way to go. 83 laps. Not a problem, Marcy. Cardboard, thanks for the subscription, appreciate it. Marcy, thanks for liking the stream. Always a pleasure to have you join in. Cheer Michael on. Brad Stefan looking to make a move underneath the 95 of Smith. These two get to racing each other. Setzer will pull away from them. Stefan's got a run going down the back straightaway underneath the 95 as they enter into turn number 3. When you're down on the bottom like that, you gotta be careful. You put too much wheel into it while you're putting too much pedal into it, and you're going to come around. Ben Morrow now right on the back bumper of Devin Smith. Those two battling just for those little bit of time has allowed Morrow and Hughes to catch up. Jump on board with the 89 of Brad Stefan. .4 of a second separate him from Matthew Setzer. Matthew has led every lap so far tonight. Looking out the back window of that number 3 machine of Setzer. Matthews just got to make sure he's hitting his marks, maybe not pay attention to the rear view, focus on the track in front of him. Because all it's going to take is one little mistake, one little lapse in concentration for him, and Brad Stefan will be there. See back in the back, 95 got stuck up on the high side. He's going to lose a position to the 61 of Frank Hughes. Ben Morrow coming on strong. He is up to 3rd place, starting all the way back in 10th after a bad qualifying. Stefan is there looking to the outside. Now he's going to cross him over. First real challenge that Setzer has had this race. Coming out lap 55. Looks like Hale and Zach Bates are going to be out of this race. Currently sitting on pit road with their machine. Ben Morrow holding back just a little bit. Watching the battle unfold in front of him. 2-second gap back to Frank Hughes in 4th. Michael Steele up to 5th place. Michael struggled a little bit in the late model stocks at the end of last season. Hopefully a new car will change his luck up. Looking pretty solid so far tonight. He is up 6 positions from where he started. Back up front, Brad Stefan pressuring the number 3 machine lap after lap. Top 3 cars, huge gap before we go back to the 4th place of Frank Hughes. We are halfway through this race. No cautions as of yet. Setzer continuing to lead this group. We have fallen off quite a bit on lap times. 3/4 of a second from where we started. Setzer's best lap was a 16:84. Last lap was a 17:52. Now it looks like he's starting to pour the power to the number 3 machine. Probably one of the strongest performances we've seen by that 3 machine in quite some time. Ben Morrow still running around 3rd place. Frank Hughes sitting in 4th place. He's still down 2 positions from where he started. He started outside front row. Got stuck on that high side early on. Now struggling a little bit to regain his positions. Michael Steele right behind him in that number 5 machine. Up 6 spots from where he started. Devin Smith in that number 95 Ollie's Outlet Store. Currently running in P6. And Travis Lepanis in that 16 car. Running a solid 7th. Right behind Devin Smith. Matt Cochran didn't qualify. He is up 4 spots from where he started. Shane Harrell. That's going to take me some practice to get that right. We got some drivers pitting. We got Ben Morrow in the 13 and Frank Hughes in the 61. Ooh, Ben Morrow overshoots his pit, has to back up. That's going to cost him. Right side tires going on that machine. Dwayne Kernahan is in, only right side tires. Second place driver Brad Stefan is in. We'll see what he does. Michael Steele and Dwayne Kernahan also in. Kernahan just right side tires. He's down and away. Right side tires. For a lot of these drivers, leader Matthew Setzer coming in. Devin Smith going to take over the lead. Just right side tires for race leader. 3 cars have not pit yet, so they are still the only 3 cars on the lead lap. When this cycles through, we may have seen the pass for the lead take place on pit road. Currently, Ben Morrow is showing in front of Matthew Setzer. Not by a lot, but he's there. It'll be hard pressed to catch him and get by him. Devin Smith coming into pit. Travis Lepanis and not Matthew Cochran yet. Matt Cochran's going to get a point for leading the race in that number 4 machine. So even with overshooting his pit stop, Ben Morrow is going to come out with the lead. Leapfrogging Setzer and Stefan. He definitely owes his team a drink after this one. after being so fast early on. We'll see if Matthew Setzer has anything for that number 13 machine. $40 laps to go. Frank Hughes gaining on the 89 machine of Brad Stefane. I tell you, Michael Steele's cars never fail to impress me. He hasn't been painting all that long, but what he's done in the very short time he's been doing it is just amazing. I love the way his cars look. Even a simple car like this, the way he incorporates the glitter and the chrome and the numbers, amazing. So if you're looking for a rep, don't hesitate to check out Steel Designs or AC Customs. Those guys do a great job. They also do real world wraps, so don't hesitate to check those boys out. Ben Morrow got a 1 second lead over the 3 of Matthew Setzer. Ben started dead last in this race, well, dead last of the cars that actually qualified. Pretty impressive run. He did get into the back of a guy earlier. Looked like just a misjudgment on a corner entry, but he was able to hold on, and no cautions have come out so far. I love the Mr. Potato Head on the hood, that Mountain Dew machine. Devin Smith, ooh, just a little bobble coming out of turn number 4 as they head down the front straight. Dwayne Kernahan, strong run earlier, was actually the one that Ben got into the back of a little bit. Struggling a little bit in the second half of this race. He looks like he's about to go a lap down. Matthew Setzer falling back from Morrow. Morrow a 1.5 lead. Brad Stefane is reeling him in. He's going to be battling for that second place position here pretty quick. Frank Hughes in 4th. Michael Steele in 5th with 30 laps left. Ooh, Devin Smith looking to make a move. Oh, we got a crash, says Michaels. Matt Setzer. Better back that up and take a look. No caution out on the speedway for Setzer. got loose coming off the corner. Looked like Stefan might have got into him. He was able to keep it rolling and keep it pointed. No caution on the speedway. Gonna cost him a ton of track space though. Bad luck for the 3 machine. A lot of damage on the front of that 3 machine. Morrow with a huge lead now over second place. Laps are winding down. We got Stefan second, Hughes in third, Smith in fourth, Michael Steele in fifth. It's days like today. I'm glad I can't hear the in-game chat. I'm guessing somebody wasn't happy right there. Matt Cochran 2 laps down, unfortunately, after his late race pit stop. Will get a bonus point for leading. Morrow catching the 8th place position of the number 6 car of Sean Harrell. We got 2 cars out of this race, Hale and Bates. Not sure what happened to them. Bates was out pretty early. Hale held on for a while. But ended up parking it before our first round of pit stops. Stefan is fast but unable to close the gap on the leader. Hughes and Stefan running almost identical times. Fastest car last lap by was Devin Smith. We haven't seen much of the Hughes boys. I think Frank ran with us once or twice last season in the Advanced Series. Nice to see him back on the track. Currently running in 3rd place. Nice strong race for him. Started second, got stuck on the high side, lost quite a few positions. Then working his way back through the field all race. Devin Smith is continuing to be one of the fastest cars on the track right now. Michael Steele holding on to top 5 right now. Travis Lepanis in 6th. Haven't talked much about Travis this race. Just been kind of hanging around right around 5th, 6th, knocking on that door for the top 5 every lap. Setzer, unfortunately, after that contact with the inside wall, you can see the heavy damage to the front end of that machine. Sidetrack Hobbies and Trax as sponsors on that number 3 machine. Harl in that number 6 machine now a lap down, unfortunately. Could see Matthew Setzer going a lap down, not too much in the near future. We got 10 laps to go. Morrow is clear sailing up front. Up 9 positions from where he started. Impressive run for that number 13 machine. The Dew Crew, Mr. Potato Head on the hood. Stefan continues just to slide a little bit further back, unable to reel him in. 9 laps to go. Frank Hughes currently in 3rd. Got a lap car as a buffer in between him and the 95 of Smith in 4th. Michael Steele in 5th. 2 laps behind Devin Smith. Sorry, 2 seconds behind, not 2 laps. Seven laps to go, barring a caution. It's going to be clear sailing for that number 13 machine of Morrow. Ooh, looked like Stefan got a little bit of that inside wall. A little bit of damage to his left front fender there. Four laps to go for the number 13 machine. Bad Brad Stefan running second. 3 seconds back. Running in fourth, we got that 61 machine Hughes garage. Frank Hughes Jr. Devin Smith, solid run for him tonight. Running in 4th place in that Ollie's Outlet store. Michael Steele running a nice solid top 5. He's up 6 positions from where he started. Travis Lepanis in 6th is right where he started. Looking to reel in Frank Hughes. We got white flag in the air. Ben Morrow, half a lap to go between him and victory. Picking up right where he left off at the end of last season. Loose coming out of the corner doesn't stop him from winning. Second place goes to Brad Stefan. Frank Hughes Jr. in 3rd. Devin Smith in 4th. Michael Steele in 5th. We'll give these boys just a minute to get ready and we'll do some interviews. Waiting for our 3rd place driver, Frank Hughes Jr. to jump up and join us. Well, while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and grab Mr. Stefan, your mom's favorite driver. Coming home P number 2 tonight, we got that '89 machine of bad Brad Stefan. How you doing, Brad?
Hey guys, how's it going? Short time no see or whatever how that saying goes. Long time no see.
There you go, buddy. Well,
It's going good. I'm happy to be up here again. I am kind of surprised. I didn't feel super comfortable tonight in practice or anything, and I was like P2 in practice. I don't know. I it's just meant to be. I guess I don't know.
looked like you got a little bit of damage from the inside wall there late in the race, but other than that, you kept her pretty clean tonight. Um, just didn't quite have enough for Stefan, or not for Stefan, you're Stefan, for Setzer early or for Marno late in the race.
Yeah, I was just kind of doing my thing, and I think I went to my relative and I did something, check my fuel or whatnot. I don't know. I did something, and all of a sudden, poof, hit the wall. I'm got two wheels up on the damn thing, and I'm oh no, here I go. 15 laps ago, and well, I just tried to maintain what I had. I knew I had damage. I'm gonna burn the right front up, but you know. Thank God I kind of maintained where I was at. Got second. I had nothing for him at that point. I would have, but yeah, I messed up.
Well, it's nice to see that number 89 machine up front. Hey, loving the colors on the paint scheme.
Yeah, thank you. I had that last year. I just haven't. Well, I guess this is its debut on the interwebs. You could say.
Well, congratulations on finishing second. Who'd you like to give a shout out to tonight?
Just you guys putting all this together. Extreme Force Racing League, Dean Quality, Mick. Obviously, you guys are broadcasting, doing a great job. And whoever our sponsor is, I'm sorry I don't know your name yet, but yeah, I'm having a blast here. Starting this off on a good foot.
All right, it'll be pretty exciting to watch you contend for that championship this season.
Yeah, hopefully, but I highly doubt that'll happen.
All right, bud. Well, thanks for jumping up tonight, and congratulations on finishing second. Nice run.
Thank you. We'll see you guys. Take care.
Picking up where he left off last season, we got that number 13 machine of Ben Morrow.
Yeah, good to start off on a high note. I wasn't sure if I was going to like these cars or not. I cannot believe that went green from flag to flag. I know there was a couple incidents that maybe should have been a caution. I don't know. We're close, but if coming into today, I would have told you that we were going to have 7 yellows, as hard as those things are to drive. And when I screwed up my qualifying lap and had to start at the back, I was like, well, I tried, but I'm going to get wrecked. That was incredible. One of the coolest races I've ever been in.
Looks like you did have a little bit of an issue with one of the drivers on your way through. Looked like you got into the back of the 36 car a little bit.
Yeah, it was accidental. I screwed up. It was my fault. I came off of one corner, and the corner before, he had kind of pulled down in front of me, and there was enough room, but it was like in that netcode range, and I was like, all right, dude, you were on the top, should have a run. So I just kind of followed him into the next corner, and he slowed down sooner than I did and tagged him, which was me being too aggressive. So I'm glad he wasn't upset by that, and I'm really glad the yellow didn't come out for it.
Yeah, he did a great job saving that one.
Yeah, no kidding. I thought for sure he was done, and 2 other people too. But yeah, I don't know that I've ever driven through the. I mean, I know I didn't start dead last. I was 10th out of 12, but I don't know that I've ever started in the back of a race before and have it go green the whole way and still wind up winning. Like that was cool. I really like the super late models.
Yeah, it definitely shows. But here's my question. I was kind of shocked. You overshot your pit, coming in. You got 2 tires and fuel, and you still managed to take over the lead when we cycled through.
I have no idea. I wish I knew what to tell you there. I not only did I overshoot my pit, I feel like I slowed down too soon for the pits because I realized in the race I hadn't practiced getting on pit road a whole lot. Like I only had twice at doing it, and both times were in the open practice where I was like trying not to wreck people, so I didn't want to pull down from the middle of the corner, and I like pulled onto the apron going into 3. And I feel like I lost a second there, and then I overshot my pit box. And going down pit road, I wasn't holding a good speed because I was trying to remember to click left side tires off, or trying to do it while driving. And I was like, well, I thought maybe I'd have a shot at short pitting these guys and just coming out ahead of them because I don't think the tire penalty for short pitting by 2 laps is huge in these cars. It seems like if anything, the tires are better on lap 3 and 4 than they are on 1 and 2. But yeah, I pulled out and I was like, well, there went that. I'll just have to, try and run him down from 3 seconds further out and see if I have anything at that point for him. And I couldn't believe it that I come around turn 2 and they were still pulling off pit road.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, you were 2/10 slower on your pit stop itself, and about a half a second slower overall, but you still came out ahead of them all.
Yeah, and it was only like 2 or 3 laps difference, and there's really only about a half a second at most difference in lap time from new to old tires here. So, yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I should have been at least 1 second further from Stefan than I was when I come off pit road. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and somehow I leapfrogged him.
Oh,
I have no
definitely.
clue what happened there.
It was impressive. I ain't gonna lie. I was really shocked, and I was like, I don't know what happened there.
I mean, I know my best laps of the race, I set right in those laps. It was like the first 3 or 4 laps, it was like one after another. I'd got better and better there. But, at the same time, it was the first time I had fresh tires and nobody in front of me. So I don't know if I have no idea. I couldn't believe it. But
Well, either way, it definitely worked out for you. Bringing home that first win of the season, you're going to be a contender all season for that championship.
yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of tracks we're going that I like, and there's a couple that I don't have a ton of experience running. So let me actually look at the schedule here before I lie to you. Kern County, I've got
Brand
to buy
new
Kern
track,
County
yeah.
next week. Wilkesboro, I'm okay at best, but like I love Lanier. I don't think I've ever run the bull ring at Vegas. Love Southern National, love USA, love Phoenix. I do not love Concord. But in Nashville, assuming that's Fairgrounds Speedway, I don't think it would be Super Speedway. Assuming that's Nashville Fairgrounds, that's the one I want. Like, I love Nashville Fairgrounds.
Me too. That's a good track.
But, yeah.
All right, bud. Well, who'd you like to give a shout out to tonight?
Dean and you guys again for putting this together. Definitely Dean Demmer for doing race control instead of driving. I don't know how hard of a pill that was for him to swallow, but we needed it, and he's doing it. So
Yeah, he's stepped up and he's helping us out big this season.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations. We will look forward to seeing you back on the track next week.
Yep, sounds good. Catch you then.
Yep. Have a good night.
Yep.
All right. Looks like Mr. Hughes does not want to do an interview tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for the first race of the Allthedirt Super Late Model Series from Extreme Forces Racing League. Check us back next week. We're going to be at Kern County. Brand new track on the iRacing service, and it'll be fun to see how these guys do.